Task Initiation and Completion, Module 5. Task initiation and completion is the executive functioning skill that details the energy that it takes to stop one task and move to another. Of course, completion is to finish the task all the way until the end. So, why do we need to study the executive functioning skill of task initiation and completion? Well, because this is a skill that requires energy to change focus, right? You're doing one thing, you're going to have to do something else. Suppose you like what you were doing, now you have to change task and change focus. This is a skill that is developed in primary grades and hopefully developed at the higher levels of education. And then while doing this, to keep a positive attitude at the same time. That definitely requires skill to do things that you like, to doing things that you may not like for whatever reason, and keeping a positive attitude. So sometimes you need that motivation from, or your instructors may feel like they're a cheerleader or a coach, they're a teacher, and as a counselor, a referee, and an entertainer. And believe me, I've been all those in one day. Here's one idea. Why don't we allow the learners to, with attention issues, because they will constantly need encouragement to continue to be the cheerleaders and the coach and the referee. Okay, there's an idea we could do is every time we're going to start a task, we're going to start counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, until the task begins. You have a whistle or you just shout the word begin, right? Establish routines. Provide a prompt to transition. Hey, you're doing well. We're getting ready to go to the next thing. And 10, 9, 8, 7. There's the entertainer part coming out. So then move immediately to the next task after completing the first one. And therefore, you're using your time well and the planning well. And now the task initiation and completion well, because you finished one, you're not resting, and you're going to the next task that is needs to be done. Another idea, working backwards. How about as a student, you see where you're supposed to be at the end and find out what's the end goal, and then start looking at stepping backward, step by step, as we did in the other processing model. You're going step by step. Halfway back, you can kind of see where the front is going to start, and therefore track the steps from the end to the beginning so you can see the total picture. Great idea, right? Another idea is discussion on task completion and working independently. Sometimes students have great ideas that are overlooked. You know, as a student, you have ideas, you feel like nobody's listening. But if the cheerleader or the coach or the referee gave you some independence, would you be able to get the task done? It's a great question. How about asking for ideas as a teacher or an instructor? Things like, how can the problem be solved? You can get peer assistance for role modeling. Have a peer who's really good at it, role model the situation, and therefore that would encourage the student who may be lacking in the skill to initiate and complete the task. Of course, playing music. Sometimes having your favorite song on will help you with the task initiation and completion because it does something to help motivate you to do the work. Now, there's some things against that as well, but in this case, if it's a non-sitting down exam, this could be an option. So our takeaways for task initiation and completion. It is one of the core skills in executive functioning. The core skills that include time management, planning, and organization, you have that together with task initiation and completion. we find that it's just one of the core skills that's helping students. Now, some behavior issues are really task initiation and completion skill deficits. Yes. And it just comes across as I can't do it. I'm having a hard time starting, and I need prompts. I need this. I need prompts before. I need prompts during. I need prompts afterwards. And it's a behavior issue that could be addressed as a task initiation problem. So learners will need to eventually motivate themselves, because once you get out of the high school level, you're going to have to be motivated to get a paycheck or attend higher levels of education, which requires a great deal of motivation to complete. Why not start now, right? To learn more about the executive functioning skill of task initiation and completion, read Module 5 content. Complete the module, exercise 1 or 2, and complete the writing prompt. Thank you.